It's day 26 of our 35-day Alaskan cruising journey, and we are back in Tracy Arm Fjord today. We are actually not completely in the fjord. We are just outside of it. The water shuttles have just come and picked the people up who are doing the glacier excursions, and they'll take you to the glaciers. I think you can see it just a little bit up that way right there. They will take you a lot closer to the glaciers. Here in a few minutes, we'll start heading out. The boat is actually stopped right now. We'll start heading towards the, oh, no, we just started moving again. So we're heading toward Tracy Arm Fjord now. We're just outside of it. So we're heading into it. It feels great out here. It's 57 degrees this morning. It's just a really nice morning. Unlike last week, since we got started later due to the medical emergency, got started about 10 o'clock when we got into the fjord. There were a lot of people outside on the deck this morning since it's early and it's a little chillier. There's not very many people out, but I'm sure as the morning gets going, there will be more people coming out and standing on the decks and just enjoying this beautiful view. I mean, how do you get tired of this view, honestly? I forgot my binoculars, so I'm about to head back down to my room so that I can go grab my binoculars. There's already a little bit of ice here and there that we can see. So there's already a little bit of ice here and there that we can see, little chunks out there. But we'll start seeing a lot more as we start coming in. Hoping to see some bears this morning, maybe some harbor seals out there. But like I said, I'm gonna head up to my room and go get my binoculars and start looking out from my balcony now. So I'm back inside right now, just chilling and really trying to warm up. Even though it's 55, 56 degrees outside, you're standing outside in it for a little while. It does get chilly. One thing I wish I had remembered to bring with me were gloves. Standing out there holding my binoculars or my camera the whole time just really makes my hands cold. So I wish I had remembered to bring gloves with me. But I love how the water changes to that green, beautiful glacier-fed water as we start going into the fjord. As you can imagine, as we started getting further in, more people started showing up and flooding the decks. I did go and follow our ship's naturalist. Her name is Emily, the naturalist, and she would just come out on the top deck and give everybody information about the wildlife and the glaciers. A lot of great informative information. For instance, she told us to look for mountain goats. I had no idea to look for mountain goats, and so you may be wondering, what is it I'm pointing to in my thumbnail? Well, I'm pointing to a mountain goat that I saw this morning because I didn't realize to look for one. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a video of it because it was one of the times where I had gone back to my balcony and I was sitting on the balcony on a Zoom call on my phone, and you can't video when you're on a Zoom call on your phone, and I didn't get it in enough time. I saw it with my binoculars, but I was able to take a picture, but you can't see it at all. So I just took a picture of me pointing to where I saw it. But it was really cool. So if you are going through the fjord, if you get a chance to do this, just, note to self, look for mountain goats. Now I did not see any bears. Like, a couple weeks ago, we did see some bears, but I did not see any bears today. I did see some sea lions, and that one little mountain goat, I was pretty excited about that. I didn't even know to look for them. I've been looking down at the bottom and trying to find sea lions and seals and stuff, but I didn't even know to look up at the top in the mountains. So that was pretty cool. As you see here, this is as far as the ship can go to where the glacier is before it has to turn around. Now it looks like it could go a little further down, but if you notice, there's a lot of little ice chunks everywhere, and it doesn't look like it's that bad. But according to the naturalist, Emily says that you can take each one of these ice chunks out there and multiply them by 5 times each. And that's how big they are all the way down under the water. They're only about 10% up above the water. So they're a lot of them out there are really big, and the captain just turns the boat around just to be cautious, because trying to navigate through all of those ice chunks could really be dangerous for the boat. So that's why they turn around at this point in time right here. And that's also why they offer those excursions, because some of the smaller boats can get in there and navigate around all those ice chunks a little bit easier. Okay, so now I'm gonna go, and I've already finished working, and I'm gonna go out onto the top deck and look for some whales. So it's much different weather out here now than what it was when we first got started in the fjord. We've only been out for about maybe 30 minutes now, and it is really foggy. We can't even, you can barely see some tree lines right there, but you can't even see any of the mountains back there. It's so foggy. I do have my glasses because, believe it or not, it is a little bright here and there at times, even though it's foggy. It's crazy. But it is misty right now too. It's 55 degrees and a little misty, and it feels chilly because there's no sun right now, or no sun poking out, but just definitely a lot different. I've actually seen several whales today after we left the fjord. It was so fun watching them. I went and followed Emily the naturalist, and she shared with us the whale intersect, where so many different whales are basically intersecting with each other, and just kind of like a traffic jam, she says, of whales. But it was just so much fun. We found like 4 of them and off in a distance. I wish I could have gotten my camera to get it, but it was just absolutely so much fun. Right now, as you see, I'm just sitting up here on the sunset bar by myself, but it's close to dinner time, so a lot of people are just probably tired because there's been so many people out today. So there's probably a lot of people who are tired and hungry, and they're all downstairs flooding the restaurants and the buffet areas right now. So I am just sitting here enjoying this beautiful view by myself with my coffee, my Irish coffee, and yeah, just absolutely enjoying this view. Just amazingly relaxing just sitting here, and it's so quiet. So that was my day. Pretty much just looking at the glacier fed water and all the ice. I loved following around Emily, the ship's naturalist. She was so informative. In fact, I'm going to follow her around in Ketchikan tomorrow. I did go to one of her shows today. So when you get on an Alaskan cruise and you have a naturalist on your ship, go to one of their shows or follow them on the ship, because they will give you so much informative information about the whales and the wildlife that you're looking for. I'm not sure if Emily's going to be on the Luminosa next year, but she will be here throughout this season here, if you're able to go until the end of September. But that was pretty much the rest of my day. I loved looking at the whale, searching for the whales, because she took us out there and showed us where all the whales were. So we saw several different whales, and I was excited to find a couple of sea lions today too as well. So like I said, tomorrow it's actually 9 o'clock right now. It's crazy. I have to wear an eye mask at night because you know, it doesn't make me want to go to sleep seeing this. It feels like it's so much earlier. But anyway, tomorrow we are going to be in Ketchikan, and like I said, we are going to follow around Emily for a little bit, and just kind of see what she's doing, and kind of listen in on some of the things that she's got to talk about. So I will see you tomorrow in Ketchikan. Bye for now.